TYT Sports, Ben Mankiewicz and Damian Carville with you. The video we're about to show you of Alli Alberts. She's, of course, one of the great lingerie football players of her time. This video went viral last week.
Alli Alberts was named game MVP. 3 receptions, 56 yards, and a score.
These Chicago players know how to drink. This is during the game. She's at midfield right now, chugging a beer and throwing it back in the crowd. Wow.
I love beer. I'm a big fan of beer. I like to drink it, and I love sports. And I like to associate those two things together. But I
You like women, sports, and beer, yet you found that video objectionable.
You know, I don't need to see my players drinking the beer.
Yeah, that's right.
And I don't need to see a pretend American footballer in I mean, let's be honest, American footballers wear tights and pads already.
Right.
I don't think you can get any more feminine than the outfits the men wear. I don't think there's any need for this. If you know anything of the chairman of this league, formerly the Lingerie Football League, now the Legends Football League, this guy's name is Mitch Mortaza. All you need to really know about him...
I didn't realize there was homework for this segment. I immediately object. Tell me about Mitch Mortaza.
Mitch Mortaza. All you need to know about him is actually is a clip that you can find on the internet where he goes on a blind date. And he goes on a blind date with a female leader of a rock band who turns out to be a very cool lady. He takes his suntan and his cheesiness onto this blind date and comes across as one of the least likable people you'd ever meet.
Yeah, not hard to believe. I don't begrudge Alli Alberts her success. You know, good for her. It's a tough world to crack into entertainment, and if she's got some sports skills, and they've got this made-up sports league that appeals to a certain group of people, and I'm not even saying that everybody who watches this there's something wrong with. I'm sure I could be friends with some people who watch this. I'm trying not to be overly judgmental. But of course it's misogynistic. And of course it's, I don't know if misogynistic is the right word. It's sexist. And it's exploitative. And if you want to find me hypocritical, I am sure there are moments where I have shown enormous hypocrisy on this.
Sure.
The manner in which I see women, the objectification of women has, you know, I hope I've curtailed it. I hope I put a stop to it. I was an idiot, I suspect, for a fair number of years. But there's... You know, and I didn't need to have a daughter to do it, but it doesn't hurt. You know,
yeah.
And I know that's true for you as well. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I get it. Like what I don't get is that as a sports fan, this is fake. It's like wrestling. It's not real, and she's not really thinking, oh, I'm so thirsty, I'll have a beer. Like it's like, here's what I'll do. I'll get named the MVP, and then I'll create a marketable moment. And that's what she did.
Yeah.
And that's okay for her. I don't begrudge her, but like I see that, and I wish I were British.
well, there are many things not to be proud of about Great Britain, but my sense on this is it's a little sad.
It's a little sad.
These are pretty good athletes. These are often former college athletes.
I'm sure, yeah, she's probably a great athlete.
Professional athletes in various sports, track and field. And they're in this silly game. There's some positives to it, which is they're really good athletes. There's a lot of negatives to this as well, which is the ludicrous uniforms they wear, which now they've actually made a little safer. They now have slightly more padding, although we can still see what they now call performance bikinis. And they're playing on AstroTurf. And I don't know if you've played sports on AstroTurf.
Yeah.
It's vile. You fall over on AstroTurf and you are going to be ripped to shreds.
Yeah.
And people try and defend this and say they're just wearing the same thing that track and field athletes wear, which, okay, that's not too far from reality, but I never saw anyone trying to crunch into Marion Jones when she was running.
Yeah,
and it's
there's no
a
defense of the
argument.
I mean, there's no defense of the uniforms. The uniforms are designed to titillate. That's
right.
it. That's what they're there for. We don't have to pretend.
Sure.
You know, we know that's what they're doing. Yeah, there is something sad about it. What's good about it is that, as the father of a daughter, because I think that much of what I like about myself came about from playing team sports. Mm-hmm. It's actually why I stopped playing tennis, although now I badly want to get back into it because it's fun and you get a lot of exercise. But I wanted to focus only on sports where I had teammates.
Sure.
And girls in my generation and yours, that was much harder to do. Mm-hmm. You know, the schools didn't really encourage it. It didn't seem like a big deal. The parental support wasn't the same. But there's huge value in learning to work with your friends and the people you don't like to achieve a common goal, stuff that you don't even realize must help you at work as you. And there's just value. That's just what I remember. God, wasn't it great? And also, it's not just winning. Wasn't it great when we won the 1985 Potomac Valley Athletic Conference Championship? But you know what was also great? Losing the 1984 Potomac Valley Athletic Conference Championship together. We had no business losing to Jewish Day School. But we did. But the flip side is what I don't, you could probably come up with sort of less revealing uniforms and still get some of the value out of it. But then the league, the Legends Football League, wouldn't be what it is. By the way, most important part of the story, the Chicago Bliss defeated the Omaha Heart 49 who cares? All right, Damian, thank you.